is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The slot man in motion right. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Jennings. He's got a man complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10. is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. To start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Carr. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Go ahead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. 11.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carry for Brandon Bolden. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and goal from the 6. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Wilson able to put this one through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
21. Hey,
The slot man in motion right.
65.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 13.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got this.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, gun. 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This take it in at the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And some room to work. And he gets us.
And my guy just stood there. Yeah. My guy just stood there.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
I got this.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
My team won't pick the ball up. You just won't pick the ball up.
They needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Gould is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got room. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, gun. 21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball.
Get off the ball and stop slapping it down.
Well, they took a shot there, trying to get it downfield. 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
I got this. Hey, alert!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Well, this game is giving him this.
A field goal goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown.
I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, bro. I just can't. I can't make it up. That's 2 times my people didn't pick out the ball, and them right there.
About those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Brewers. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Carr. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Oh, he's got a little delay. He's going to be out, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about